Good morning, my YouTube booktube friends. Welcome back to the vlog. Y'all, I am sitting in my room on the floor getting ready to iron these pants that I'm about to put on. I am getting ready to go to my very first book club meeting, which I am so excited about, you guys. I told you in some videos back that my friend invited me to join a book club, and this is going to be their second meeting. They are having the meetings quarterly, so we don't have to meet up, often. Because my friend that put the book club together, she was like, she knows that people have things to do and people are busy and just all of the things. So she said meeting up quarterly would be fine. But we are in a Facebook group and a big text message group. So, we keep in contact that way. Anywho, you guys, that is what we are going to be doing today. Anyway, I wanted to share a couple of books with you guys that I recently picked up. They are not reading books. They are coffee table books, because I love decorating my home with books. There are books in every room of my home except for the bathroom, which I could probably get some to fit in there if I really wanted to. But I wanted to share these books with you guys because I think that you guys would find them interesting. Because I did when I saw them. I was like, oh my God, I got to add that to my coffee book collection. And then I want to share with you guys this bookshelf that I got off of Facebook Marketplace. It was actually two bookshelves that I got off of Facebook Marketplace. Before I get out of here this morning, I wanted to try to decorate them in this video, but I need to have my Mr. Anchor them to the wall, because we have, you guys know, we have the little guy, and I'm just afraid that he might tip this cabinet over, because it is an IKEA cabinet, and for whatever reason it's kind of tipping over, and I'm like, is that normal for this type of cabinet? But anyway, we're gonna anchor it to the wall, and I asked him to do that for me yesterday, you guys, and he didn't do it. And my mister is retired, so he wasn't doing anything but sitting on the couch yesterday watching his iPad and the TV. So I may have to end up doing it myself, okay? Anyway, I'm gonna put these pants on and share with you guys those books, and then I have to do some things around the house before I leave, and then we are going to get out of here and go to our very first book club meeting. All right, y'all, before we get out of here, this is one of the books I wanted to share with y'all. This Afro Chic book celebrating the legacy of the Black family home, and it just shares, a lot of the homes back in the day. Yeah, so this is one of the books that I wanted to share with you guys. And on the back of the book, it has this really cute quote: the Black family home is a vibe, more than just a place where people live. It's a feeling. It comes from the food that we eat, the music we hear, and the stories we share. And then, you guys, I picked up The Look by Michelle Obama. And this book is just awesome, you guys. It has a bunch of pictures of when they were in the White House, and it's just wonderful. And I am so grateful and glad that I was able to pick this one up as well. But yeah, I thought that these were really good books for my home, and I am glad to add them to my coffee table books. And here is the cabinet that I was telling you guys about. I'm going to insert the before cabinet that I had here, but like I said, I actually bought two of these, and I wanted one to go here and I wanted one to go here, and they did fit, you guys. But if I would have left the one here, it would have kind of blocked this door right here, and my daughter was saying that it was too much. It's just too much to be right there in the hallway, and they already think that I have too much stuff in here, but you know, that's my style, not theirs. But I always get tired of them complaining about something, so I just went ahead and I took that over to my daughter's house because she has been wanting a bookshelf. But anywho, I did pick this up off of Facebook Marketplace, you guys, and it is so good. It's not perfect. It has a little scratches on the side, but that's okay. It is a Billy bookcase from IKEA, and what I loved about it is that it was blue. That's number one. And the simple fact is that I did not have to put this thing together, okay? Neither one of them, y'all, did I have to put together. But like I said, I'm gonna get my mister to fasten this thing to the wall, and then I'm going to come in here and decorate it. All right, y'all, we have made it inside of the car. The meeting is going to be in Cedar Hill, Texas, and it's saying it's going to take me 45 minutes to get there. So we are going to be listening to the Queen of Sugar Hill. I am I'm on chapter 17, and that is what we are going to be listening to while we drive to Cedar Hill. I'm a little bit nervous, y'all. This is my first time at a book club meeting, and the only person I know is my friend that invited me to the meeting. So yeah, I'm a little bit nervous, but I'll get over it. I'm sure. I meet people all the time, especially at work, and so even though sometimes I'm nervous to bring, patients back and all of that good stuff, I'm real easy to get along with and talk to. So hopefully everything will go well, and I'm gonna have a good time. So yeah, let's get going.
We've been on set all day. I almost didn't make it, but I told myself, Self, you know everybody who's anybody.
At the stop sign, turn left onto Galaxy Road.
At Addie's party, so take your tie behind on over there, she said with her signature sass. I laughed, even though I knew Rue wasn't kidding. Just Carol, dead. That meant the part of Clark was dead too. Images of him succumbing to the grips of grief flashed through my head. Oh my God, I need to get to Clark. I tossed the newspaper back on the bar and raced over to my table, grabbing my purse and coat. Where are you going? Rue asked, as I slid my arms into my wool coat. What happened to Carol? She was killed in a plane crash. I've got to get to Clark. My hands were shaking, and I could barely get my coat on. Go, Rue said, shooing me toward the club's exit. I got the tab. I thanked my friend, then raced out, jumped into my car, set the choke, turned the ignition, hit the starter button, and sped toward Encino. I enjoyed being appreciated by my people for a change. Not since the cigarette man had I been peppered with criticism. It was as if the war had given my people a reason.
Oh my God, y'all, we finally made it. It's like 1:15. The directions had me going to somebody's house way out in the country, look like, and Then I went to another little mall across the street, but oh my gosh, let me get in here, y'all. But oh my word, that was a drive, y'all. Oh, I felt like I was going out of town. All right, you guys, it is the next day. We are home, and Mr. secured the bookshelf to the wall yesterday while I was gone. Yay. So we are going to decorate this shelf. So I went to IKEA yesterday, and I was looking for this right here, this little shadow box. This was the only one in that store in North Park. It's a smaller store. It's not like a really large IKEA, but it was on clearance for $7.49. Its regular price $14.99. Now I was going to have this delivered to IKEA, like pickup, I think they said, and it would have cost me $14.99 plus $2.99 extra for picking it up. So it would have been around 19 something with the tax. So I saved myself a little coin by just going in the store and picking this up, even though I didn't know that they were not going to have any more of these, because I wanted two. So I'm gonna have to go to the big IKEA to get another one, and it might not be $7.49. But I'm going to put this together, you guys, because I want to put some of my little grandbabies, what you call them, Labubus, in this little shadow box to kind of create some organization for those little things. All right, my booktube friends, let's get into this Shari Lapina's She Didn't See It Coming. Now, this book was a thriller. Now, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I was giving side eye to every one of these characters in this book, y'all. This book was giving me all the creepy feels. I'm not going to even lie, okay? So the setup was really, really simple, you guys. A woman disappears. Kennedy Ryan said we must read August Lane. So we must read August Lane, y'all. All right, my booktube friends, back into the book. I think I was saying that the setup was simple. A woman disappears, but the deeper you get, the more layered and unsettling it becomes. Now, what I love is how Shari Lapina slowly peeled back the layers of each character's secrets, y'all, because they had some good ones. Nobody is innocent as they appear, and the tension just builds up, y'all, with each chapter. I kept changing my mind about what happened. I kept changing my mind about who I thought made this woman disappear. And then just when I thought I had it figured out, y'all, something else happened to change my mind. And y'all, can we talk about the relationships in this book? They all felt so real. The marriage, the friendship, even the neighbors. It all felt like it was just too believable, which made it even more creepier, y'all. This sounded like it could have happened in anybody's neighborhood. By the end of this book, y'all, I was totally shaken up. And the twist, oh my gosh, y'all, the twist was even better. Anywho, if you love a fast-paced thriller with lots of secrets, y'all, messiness, the complicated characters, then this is the book for you. But just be prepared. You're gonna be suspicious of everybody. And that is what made this book really, really creepy and really, really weird to me. All right, y'all, here is a final look at the bookshelves. Let me bring you guys out so you can see the whole bookshelf with the doors open. I went ahead and put in all of the little knickknacks and things off camera because that took me a little bit to figure out where I wanted things. But up here, you guys, is a miniature little bookcase, and all of these things came with the bookcase, the little cat, the little pot, all of the little miniature things there. They come in the little package. These are those mystery balls from, I can't think of the name right now. I'll put the name across the shelf. Look like one of my little books and fell off, but they're just little miniature little books that you get in those little surprise packs. And I was going ham on those little things for a while, trying to find all of the good books. Anywho, this little teapot right here is years old, y'all. It was mine or my sister's, and my grandmother kept this. This is the only thing that was left out of that little tea set. And when she passed away, I brought that home. And then across from there, we have these Harry Potter Mina Lima books that I am collecting for my grandson. And so far, there are only 4. So I love space for those. Eventually, whenever she finishes them. This one right here just actually came out this year, so it may be a while before we get the other 3. And then down on this second shelf, you guys, these are all things that we collected while we were on vacation. So this is from Roatan, that's Honduras. Then we always go on cruises, so we picked up this little cruise ship. What do you call this thing? I don't know. Anyway, a Florida vacation when we took the kids to Disneyland years ago when they were young. So that was our first little Florida piece. This is from Mexico. Mexico, the Hear No Evil, See No Evil, Speak No Evil. So is a little drum from Mexico. We have some Jamaican money right here. Get y'all in focus there. Some Jamaican money, some coins in there as well. And those are little cruise ship pins in there as well. So it was important that I kept those little things on the shelf. And then, let me get y'all in focus. I'm sorry, you guys. over here we have our Tara Shelton section over here, along with Regina Black. And then this little lamp, you guys, I put in here. Uh-oh, sorry about that. I didn't know that was gonna happen. But it's a touch lamp, so I wanted to put that in there. And then I have all of the little Frankies. Now these are not for my grandson. Those are something that I like, was just collecting from Pop Mart, y'all. Then we have the little Wednesdays as well. You guys saw me put these in. These are from Pop Mart as well because I love Wednesday. And then I put the Rights of Starling here. All right, moving on down, you guys, we have Skull Pandas and Hironos. I did order a little stand for these, y'all, because I don't like the way that looks, so I'm gonna be changing that out. And then on this side we have Tracy Dion. I decided to go ahead and collect her books, you guys, because of the little mishap that happened at the conference. I read these books online, so I didn't have them in my library, but I decided to go ahead and pick them up when all of that discourse happened. And then this right here is from Mexico. On down we have Mask, and all of these things are from Mexico or either Jamaica. And then moving over here we have our Rebecca Yarros and Shanoa Williams. I decided to move these down here. Yeah, this right here, these right here, this is an author, independent author. She was in Barnes and Nobles one day, and she was right in the front of the store when you walked in, and she didn't say that she was an author. She was just there, and she was like, "You want a bookmark?" And I was like, "Sure, I'll take a bookmark." And I went ahead, and she asked me, "What kind of books do you read?" I was like, "Oh, I'm a mood reader right now, but I love romance, but I've been reading a little bit of everything." And so I was telling her about the last book that I was reading. Anyway, she still didn't say anything about her being an author, you guys, so I went ahead and picked up a cookie and a drink from the coffee shop, and they were announced on the PA system that the author was there to sign a book. So I was like, I went back to the front of the store and I said, "Are you the author?" And she was like, "Yes." I was like, "Girl, you should have sold yourself a little bit better." But anywho, you guys, I went ahead and I picked up her books because she said that it was a series and it was all done. And let me bring them out so you guys can see. They are also dragons and all of the things. So I went ahead and I picked all 3 of these up, and I cannot wait to dive in to these, y'all. Uh-oh, I'm making a mess right now. Anywho, as you all saw at the bottom, I went ahead and put in all of his little Labubus. Well, these are not all of them, but I put in the Labubus down here. And on this side, I put in the Sarah J. Maas here. But anywho, that is the shelves. I do have more books coming because while we were filming this, Book Outlet had their $5.99 sale. So I am going to be adding to this bookshelf here very, very soon. But I did leave space, as you all can see, to add in more books. Like I can add a book behind this. There's lots of space behind here. And you know, I can add books here. Just I can add to it. So I am happy with that. Now let me share with you guys what this looked like with the doors closed. And there we are with the doors closed, you guys. It's really, really cute. Now I am going to change these knobs out, and I'm going to go ahead and do these in gold. I'm just going to gold leaf these because I couldn't take this out to, sorry about that, y'all. I couldn't take this out to change out and get new knobs. So I'm just gonna unscrew these, and I'm gonna do this gold just so we can have, you know, it won't all be blue. Anywho, that is my new bookshelf, you guys. All right, now that I have taken all of the hardback books out of this little cabinet, I need to go ahead and redo this. So we are going to go ahead and redo this really quick. Y'all, I have been having a headache all week. That is why this video is not gonna go up when I wanted to, but it will eventually make it to YouTube. I have just, y'all, my head, it's like one of those headaches. I don't know if you guys wear contact lenses, or, which I know everybody don't wear contact lenses, but if you wear contact lenses and it's like your eyes hurt and your head hurt, and it's just so painful, you guys. I'm just like, ugh. But as you can see, I have like one row of paperback books, and I do have a new one that I want to open up real quick that I got from Amazon, and I do have a couple more coming. They're supposed to be here today, but let me open up this one that I have right now. This is why I don't like paperback books. Look how my book came out. Y'all, look at my, can y'all see? It's all like warped. It's not flat like it's supposed to be. And then what is this? What was up here? I don't understand. Anyway, this is Restore Me by J.L. Seegers. I know that these books are old. Look at that. Like, what's up with that? Anyway, I'm not gonna send it back, y'all, because I just don't even feel like it. Anyway, has anybody read this series right here, y'all? These books are so good. I'm getting ready to start the third one in this series, but I absolutely love this series right here by J.L. Seegers, and it's 5 books in this series. Anywho, you guys, I'm gonna use some undo to get this off of here. I don't even understand what this was supposed to be. This came from Amazon, so yeah. Anyway, my book is all warped. Ugh, I can't. Oh, anyway, look inside, y'all. Look at there. Oh my gosh, I wasn't expecting that. Anyway, you guys, we are going to go ahead and try to do something with this here and get this nut out before I have to get out of here and go to work. All right, my booktube friends, since we have a little bit of time and we are going to be undecorating and decorating this shelf, I wanted to go over the book that we were listening to while we were driving to the book club meeting, and that was The Queen of Sugar Hill. Now, this is a historical fiction, and it's centered around a very strong woman who we know as Hattie McDaniel. Now, this book focuses on the years after Miss McDaniel won her Oscar for Gone with the Wind. Now, what makes this novel so powerful is how it highlights the contrast between Hattie's groundbreaking success and then all of the discrimination that she was getting after she won this Oscar, especially for the portrayal of the character that the maid that she portrayed. People were not having this, you guys. People did not like, black people did not like the fact that she was playing this character. And it seemed like in most of the movies that she played in, that's the character that they would give her. But back in those times, you guys, what did they expect? You know, she wanted to be an actress, and that's how she wanted to make her money. That's how she wanted to make her living. That's what she loved to do. And those were the roles that she was getting, you guys. And so I felt like she was stuck in between, a hard place. But, I don't know. That's just my opinion. I felt like she wanted to play other roles, but she just couldn't get those roles that she wanted to get. Anywho, I thought Miss Tate did a wonderful job with the characters in this book. They felt really, really authentic. The historical details felt really, really authentic. She does tell you in the book or at the end of the book that some of it's fiction, some of it's nonfiction, and she just filled in the parts where she felt needed to be filled in. But it does, like I say, this book tells the struggles and the triumphs of Mix McDaniel. It tells about her struggles with her relationships with her husbands. And it also tells that the fact that she loved men, which is something I didn't know. And I also love the relationship that she had with her goddaughter, Dorothy Dandridge. And this book, there are so many characters in this book of up and coming actors and actresses that Miss McDaniel paved the way for. And I just felt like this book was really, really well written, really, really researched, and I think it was a good read if you love historical romances. Oh my God, not historical romances, historical fiction. If you love a good historical fiction, then you will enjoy this book on Hattie McDaniel's life, you guys. We often hear so much of her being the first black woman to win the Academy Award, but we never hear the struggle after she won that Academy Award, you guys. All right, y'all, so my camera cut off because the SD card was full and I don't know where I left off, but this is the bottom shelf. I left space here for more of the Danielle Allen series, and then I left space for the Wahida Clark series because I did pick up 2 other books for that series from Book Outlet, so I wanted to leave some space there. But yeah, this is it for this cabinet. I did make some changes up at the top, you guys. Oh, look at that light, that's so bright. My gosh, let me see. All right, school was blinding me. I went ahead and I changed that back because I like that. I wanted to have school to be sitting out like that, and I wanted to be able to see it. But anyway, you guys, I went ahead and I put my little microphone and my little radio because I was watching Alexis Brianna's video. And I was like, oh my God, let me go and get my stuff out of my room. Yeah, I've had those things for years, and they have been sitting in my so-called office. My daughter is using my office. That's why I don't have my bookshelves or share with y'all my office, because she's using it right now. So whenever she decides to move out, I will move back into my office. Not that I want her to leave, y'all. She can stay here as long as she wants to. She moved back in so that we could help her with her son. You know, she was flying and everything, so she moved back in, and she rents out her condo as an Airbnb. Anyway, I'm giving y'all too much information probably. But anyway, I have had these things for years, you guys. I remember when those little radios came out in the Target Bullseye section. Those things were $5, you guys. $5. And I remember going into the Target looking for these, because I think they were going around in the planner community. And I went in the store and I was asking one of the workers, I think, as a matter of fact, I think she was a manager. She was over in that section, and I was looking for that little radio. And she said, oh, we don't have any more, but I can call you. I can get your number and call you when we get some more in. I was looking for a pink one at the time, and they didn't have it, but they did have like this teal-ish color. And I went ahead and I picked this one up, and y'all, I was like, oh, I know she's not gonna call me. But y'all, believe it or not, she called me when they got the pink ones in, so that I could go and get a pink one of those little radios. And I was like, oh my God, she actually called me. Anywho, and the little microphone, you guys, I've had that for years. I love photography, and I would use those or use that microphone as a little prop when I would take pictures. If I can find those pictures, I will insert a picture of that in here as well. But anyway, I was looking at Alexis Brianna's bookshelves and things, and I was like, she is a woman after my own heart. We love some of the same things. Photography. I have that little piece figurine that she has. I have one of those on my bookshelves in my office, in my room. And I had all of these little things, and I was like, oh my God. She is a woman after my own heart. I love watching her channel, you guys. Do you guys watch Alexis Brianna? And I believe she lives here in Dallas, Fort Worth, like I do as well. So, yeah, that's amazing. Anywho, oh, you guys know what else? My little acrylic shelf came in. Let me share that with you guys real quick before we get out of here. Oh, you guys, before I do that, my book came in that I was telling you all about. And y'all are never gonna guess, but it is messed up. Look at that. It has this big crease in the back, and you can feel it. It's annoying. It feels like there's a big split in the back of the book. So I am definitely taking this back, because I cannot stand to feel that. Now, if I'm sitting, holding, and reading this book, that will just irritate me and get on my nerves. So this is going back today. But I did pick up the Revive Me in the J.L. Seegers series. Anywho, here is the little acrylic stand, you guys. And oh my gosh, that looks so much better than them being all piled up in those little boxes. I actually love how this looks now. It looks so good. They look kind of jumbled up on camera, but in reality, you guys, it looks so much better than it did at first. All right, y'all, that is going to be it for today's video. I was trying so hard to find that picture, you guys, of me with this microphone over here. But I did have another picture that I put in of a larger microphone that I had. Y'all, I was going back through those pictures and I was like, oh my God, I used to have so much fun taking those pictures and editing those pictures. I have not done that in so long. I really need to get back into doing that type of stuff. It just really made me happy, and I love photography and things like that. But anywho, I hope you guys enjoyed traveling with me today to the book club meeting. I was so nervous, y'all, and I was like, oh my God, I want to film, but like I said, that was my first time meeting the ladies and I was so nervous, so I just did not even bring the camera out. So yeah, and I also hope you enjoy hearing my opinion on Shari Lapina's She Didn't See It Coming. Yeah, it was a crazy book. Anywho, thank you guys, or if you have made it this far, thank you to the new subscribers that I have, y'all. We have moved up about 6 more people, so yay. You gotta celebrate the little wins, y'all. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video as much as I enjoyed making today's video for you. And if you have not subscribed to the channel and you are new, hit that subscribe button, you guys. It's free. It doesn't cost you a thing. And I will see you guys in the next video. I hope you're having a great day and a great week whenever you're viewing this video. And happy reading, y'all.